Well, it finally happened. So, if you were to look at one game to the next game, generally you get one or two numbers that either repeats or will be off by one. And if you were to look at these lines, you will notice that there is only a gradual change. Now, this last game came really close to the game before. That is the one for July 29th compared to the one for July 31st. Now, this does happen occasionally, not all the time, but it does happen. And it unfortunately happened this time, which now, without a doubt, will bring the results that I came up with the last game to become even stronger. So let's go through this really quickly. I'm going to make this video very short and just follow this for each game from now to the next one. This will be the point that you'll be staying consistent with the same results, because I've done this before where I thought, oh yeah, these numbers are completely due, and for some reason they don't come up. So this will definitely come up very soon. It might not be this next game, but keep playing your same numbers, because very soon these numbers will come up. All right, so let's start with 30, 31, 32, 33, matched with 31, 32, 33, 34. And the next line after that is 28, 30, 32, 34. Again, you could choose the number 32 because it matches each number for each line, or you can use a combination of numbers to wipe all that away, which may be the number 30 with the number 33, or the number 33 with the number 34, or you could go 28 with 32. But there is no doubts these three lines will be coming up very, very soon, and it's going to come up very strong. Okay, the next line. 18, 20, 22, 24. There is a very strong probability of one of those numbers coming up. And then again, 31, 32, 33, 34. That is strong, guys. This is definitely going to be coming up soon. All right, here's the next line, which is 32, 33 with 35, 36. The middle number there is the number 34. So you could either choose 33, 34, or 35. Generally, it would be off by one with the number 34, which is the center point right there. So you could choose either 33 or 35, but definitely 33, 34, 35 is coming up very soon. And we have another line of 30, 31, 32, 33. And then the next line is 22, 24, 26, and 28. And if you're to look at the numbers that I brought up earlier with 28, 30, 32, 34, you could match the 28, or you could skip the 28 and choose two numbers like 26 with 30. But no doubts, these numbers will come up. All right, now the negs. Now for the negatives. All right, so when I use the term negative, it's numbers generally that want to build out, right? So if you have a 22, 23, it might want to build out to 21 or 24. But I have three results here, so the chances are one of these lines will hit and one of these lines will build out. All right, so I'm going to give you three lines. 22 with 23, 21 with 22, and the third line is 21, 22, 23. Now, to build out, you can choose the line 22, 23 and go with either 21 or 24, knowing that that second line, which is 21, 22, will probably hit with 21. Or you could go 22, 23 and look at the line 21, 22, and it will build out to 23 while hitting the 22 with a 23 number. All right, something else to look at. We have 36, 37, 38, and 21, 22, 23, and 4, 5, 6. I mentioned those three lines, and 5 did come up this last game. All right, so now let's go to the gaps. All right, so I'm calling these the gaps because right at the center, it's pretty strong. Now, this has missed once and only once, which means it might miss again, but it still is strong. All right, so let's go through the numbers. 36, 37, the gap at 38, then you got 39 and 40. That gap, 38, is where it's drawn, so it could be 37 or 39, or we might get lucky at 38. Okay, the next line is 28, 29, gap at 30, 31, 32. Again, you could compare that to the first set of numbers that I brought up, which is at 30, 31, 32, 33, 31, 32, 33, 34, and 28, 30, 32, 34. The strength is at that number 30, which means 29 or 31 can hit. Something I would super focus on because this has got to come up. So my guess is that 29, 30, or 31 has a very strong probability of hitting. Okay, now let's look at the number 11 and 12 with 23, 24, and again with the negs and the positives, that 23, 24 looks really strong. Okay, so don't get discouraged. This is definitely coming up. Look at the last line of 1, 5, 9, 15, 16, and 26 and understand that one of these 6 numbers will either repeat or will be off by 1. Keep consistent on this because I've seen this happen before and I got a little discouraged, and then the very next game I was right on. This is one of these cases where the last line for July 29th came pretty close to July 31st. That's the one where 2 and 1 came close, 10 and 9 came close, 17 and 16 came close. So it barely changed. So follow my suggestions of numbers and pick at least one of these numbers to either hit again or be off by 1. Good luck, and I will see you next time.